Welcome back to the channel where we continue along with your web analytics strategy. Today we are going to talk about your data collection. And we recently did a video on better landing pages. We also did a video on a digital marketing framework. But at some point in your small business and your online business marketing, you're going to start getting data, whether you've got MailChimp, HubSpot, different email programs. You're going to start capturing this data, web analytics, your different conversion rates, and you're going to start getting all of this data, and you're going to wonder how to process the data so you can make better business decisions. So that's what we are going to talk about today. In that data collection, we're going to talk about the cleaning the data, organizing your data, presenting your data, and providing business impact with your data collection. And again, if you're a one-man team in a small business, going to talk about ways that you can spend your time allocation to get more out of that data, so that way you can make decisions, even if you're just spending an hour or two a day on your side hustle or your small marketing business, your e-commerce store, how to get that data, how to best use your time to go through that data collection process. So the first thing you need to do is talk about your data capture. And this is your implementation, how you want to audit your data, your database, cleaning your data, whether you're going to use Excel or if you've got somebody that you're outsourcing this to for either R or Python or some of the different e-commerce dashboards you're going to do. But you need to talk about the data capture and how you're going to implement a process so that you can clean and organize your data. The next part in the process is your data reporting. This is the actual reports and the layout and the visualizations of your data. And again, you can start off with just regular Excel spreadsheets, but you need to determine which data and how often you want to look at this data. So whether you're looking at data on a daily basis, what data do you want to look at on a weekly basis, and then monthly and quarterly, and then how are you going to present this data? And a lot of times you can get into Power BI and Excel and different types of programs on the data visualization, but a lot of times it's just eliminating some of the data that you don't need to make that business decision. So the data reporting part of this is important in that you want to determine what data you want to include. Eliminate the junk. Get rid of the data that you don't need or isn't going to help you make a better decision. Then you've got your data analysis, and this is where you're going to spend most of your time. What data is going to drive business impact? Where do you get your insights? At the end of each chart or slide or graph, what is the next step? And then who is going to do that next step? Again, if you're a solopreneur, you want to say, okay, this data is showing me this. What can I change? What will that impact? And then also, if you're presenting data up a scale, into an organization, or if you're reporting to somebody, the overall recommendation. Here's the data, here's the recommendation, and how that it can improve your business impact. Then in the next steps, you want to say things like, doing this will save this much. Doing this will improve revenue by X%. You always want to show what that one action, how it will make a business impact. And usually business leaders, or again, if you're a solopreneur, you want to talk about either saving money or growing revenue. And that's what you're trying to do with your data analysis, is doing this will end up with X, Y, or Z as a result. And ideally either growing revenue or saving money. Then how much time do you want to spend on each of these? Well, overall, you want to spend your data capture time. You either want to get down your data cleaning to about 15% of your time, data reporting about 20% of your time, and then your data analysis, you want to spend about 65% of your time. But again, you want to ask questions of your data. So if you see something is down 50% for the week, you want to spend 60% of your time. Why is it down? If your referrals are down or your social media visitors are down, or maybe your advertising visitors are down. What changed in your advertising? So you want to allocate your time out so that you're spending more time on the data analysis, less time on the capture, and a little bit more time on the reporting. But again, the reporting initially doesn't need to be all about the visualizations. Then the next thing you want to do to provide business value is the benefits and the results, why the data is valuable and what they can accomplish with that data. And then overall, your data collection, your data analysis, your business value, your revenue, and where you are going to get that data from and how you're going to audit that data. So that's a look at how you start the process of capturing your data, to reporting your data, to actually making a business impact with your data. That is a look at today. So hopefully if you have any questions, leave a comment, watch some of the other videos in this series as we continue along with growing your business through data and web analytics.